She brings the calm just like a quiet prayer fills the room. Kisses like Sunday, fights like Friday night. And I'd go to hell and back just to hold her tight. She slips right through my hands and shows up like nothing's changed. Yeah, she's a wild.
Hey y'all, so it has been a couple days since the last vlog. Okay, I hadn't been filming anything because I had a couple of things that I needed to take care of or whatnot. So I think the last vlog would have been the after shower care, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, the previous vlog, it's been a couple days that I'm now filming this. So what has happened? So y'all know I've been having like a lot of tests done to try to figure out about these tremors and different things that have been going on, and I had gave y'all an update and had told y'all on one of the live streams that they found out that my B12 was on the lower end, and after research it showed that it could start like patients that's under 400 could start experiencing like shaking neuro stuff, okay. Nerve stuff, okay. So since then I have gotten more tests that came back. Everything was good. It was just that my RA factor, I told you my doctor is running extensive tests, so I'm happy about that. My RA factor, which is rheumatoid arthritis, came back, and it was only 1 point over, but it was flagged, okay, for 1 point over. Now I have done my research, and it says that the RA, anything that is under 20 is a negative, okay, for rheumatoid arthritis. I was just a 7, but the laboratory that they use, it flagged it at a 6. I mean, it flagged it if it was over 6, okay. So she just reached out to me and she was like, you know, don't panic, but we're gonna see what rheumatology say. So I'm gonna be giving you a referral. Well, I've already sent a referral to rheumatology, and we'll see what they say, see if they agree with it. After doing my research, I don't think I got rheumatoid arthritis. Don't know, because like I say, they want, the laboratory wants you to be 6, below 6, and I'm just a 7, but all my other factors for it was all negative. You can also be like elevated if you have a cold or something like that. So, but when you go to Google, 7 is in the normal healthy range. It just depends on the laboratory if they flag it. So my doctor, if it flagged, then she gonna, you know, she gonna get me to a specialist to make sure. But so I'm not even worried about that because I mean, just a 7, okay. Everything else, I'm still waiting on a couple more labs to come back or whatnot, but a good batch just came back, and that was all it was. What else? So your girl was terrified. I was terrified, okay. I went seeing my hematologist again, and when I tell you I was terrified, my blood pressure earlier that week at my primary care was 128/76, and that was because I was a little, you know, anxious. When I went to see my hematologist and knew that he was going to try to get me to do that iron infusion, my blood pressure was 160/110 in the office. And they was like, no, we know your blood pressure don't normally be that. You anxious, you got health anxiety, we understand. They was all cool and calm, collected. So what happened? I ended up in the treatment room, and I'll post up here me getting my iron infusion. Everybody was so nice, okay, so nice. It was people in there getting chemo and different things, different infusions and stuff, and everybody was so nice. They was welcoming me, like, you know, telling me everything will be all right. Don't be scared, this, that, and other, because I did my research on iron infusion, and some people have very bad allergic reactions. Some people phosphates drop and stuff like that. I just didn't want it, but I got it. So this is the next day, and it is what is this? 6:15 p.m. the next day after my iron infusion. And how do I feel? I feel good. Yesterday afterwards, I was very tired. I've been tired today, which is normal. Fatigue, I'm having a little bit of achiness. They told me I may wake up this morning with flu-like symptoms. That is normal. Just take something. They said for the first couple of days, I will be drained. Now, I do have a second infusion to get in a week. Okay, so I'm hoping this works, but I will say it's just been a little over 24 hours, and my mind got clarity. I do think that was causing a lot of my anxiety. My mind feels like so much has been lifted off. Like, oh my goodness. It's crazy, but I am achy and stuff. I am very tired, so I've been trying to make sure I eat nutritional stuff, drink a lot of fluids to kind of flush my system. If I start hurting very, 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 very bad, then I know to go to the hospital or something. Maybe my phosphorus done dropped, but they don't think that will happen. It's normal to be achy. So yeah. So I feel like a warrior for getting it done. That was one of my fears, The kids, the girls want to get theirs done. It felt good this morning waking up and didn't have to worry about iron, taking it orally. Another thing is, when I went, my hematologist was so nice. He was so nice. This is my second time seeing him. And this time he really, really talked to me, and I didn't even mention it. And he looked at me, he told me to tell him about my periods. I told him, and he said, I think this is more of an absorption. He had said that before. And I told him, I said, like, when I eat, like oatmeal and things like that they say is healthy, I get indigestion really bad. And he looked at me and he said, I'm gonna need you to stay away from glue. Now, y'all, I have been talking about staying away from glue. We even tried to throw away a lot of stuff, and then I end up keeping it because I didn't want to be nutritional deficient, like have a nutritional deficiency. And I didn't even bring it up to him. I had talked to my doctor earlier in the week about it, but I didn't even bring this up to him. And he said, you know what? He said, you're going to get your iron infusion today. And I'm like, might as well, because my thing is, I don't want to keep dropping. And I'm already done went years and years and years and didn't even know it, that I was iron deficient. I almost lost my life having Kylie, because I guess I lost blood or something. I don't take blood, so I had to get the substitute for blood. But I'm now reading everything. It could have been because my iron was low and it was just never caught. Okay. And when I look back at all my medical records from even having kids, my hemoglobin was low and I was trying to have a baby. And then I had OJ and Kylie back to back. So by the time I had Kylie, I didn't build my body up, and I didn't know. So, and a lot of us don't know, like, if they're not going in checking your ferritin, you don't know you're iron deficient. Your hemoglobin can be fine and you can still have low ferritin. It's the ferritin. Okay. So 2 years ago my ferritin was a 6 when they first found it, and now it's a 17, which is still very, very low. So I didn't want to have my hemoglobin to drop to a 7, which will warn you to have a blood transfusion, because I don't take blood. So that would be a whole nother issue for me. So I just buckled down and took it. I didn't have an allergic reaction. They didn't have to give me anything for like Benadryl or anything. I hope the next round go really well. But yeah. So he was like, before we start the treatment of the iron infusion, He's like, y'all mind if I get some labs to check you for celiac disease? And I just want, please, please, because I need answers. Am I gluten sensitivity? I know what I feel, but am I gluten? So he took blood to check me for celiac disease or either gluten sensitivity. So I'm thankful for that. Results haven't came in yet. So I'm just gonna, it's just, they taking really good care of me to make sure I don't have any issues. I saw some of my things that did come back for like lupus and stuff, and everything was fine. My thyroids and stuff were fine. So my doctor is just running a whole lot of stuff just to, make sure, but she's pretty sure that it's the iron. Even with some of the twitching and the involuntary movements and stuff, it's iron. They call it restless leg syndrome, and then there's another periodic something leg something, and it would do that. And it was my iron. Even like the itching and stuff, my saturation was like a 7. So yeah, my body was starving for oxygen, okay, my organs and stuff, because of the low iron. So I'm gonna keep tabs, let y'all keep updating in these. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date in these vlogs. God say the same. So this is this is the next day after my first iron infusion, which, like I said, I gotta have another one in a week of a iron infusion. Okay, and I was just like, I'm like, you know what? Because my hemoglobin ranging between 10.1 and 11.4, depending on the labs, and I just don't have time to not know. And then having to take the iron and can't take it off, then stomach. I just went on and did it. But it was a lot. I was so scared in there. I was running my blood pressure sky high. I was so scared. I was so scared, because I just don't like things to go in my veins that I don't know how I'm going to react to it. You know what I'm saying? But everything went well so far. So yeah, I feel like a little warrior. Okay, I gotta learn not to get my blood pressure up that daggone high. I was like, ooh, what? I'm trying to calm down. Like, I was just so nervous, but I got it done with the grace of God. With the grace of God, I was able to get it done. So we shall see. When I tell you, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. And when I think back, I'm like, I used to be so scared of surgery, which I am, still is. But I had my first surgery in 2023. The gallbladder was removed. I was so scared with that. I was so scared. And then this is another thing, the iron infusion. Getting any infusion, I never want. I'm scared of the iron infusion, and I done accomplished that. So, yeah, so I don't know. I've been taking it easy today. And just, that's all I can do, because you fatigued and you're kind of achy, but not too bad for me though. Not too bad. I did get a little woozy earlier, kind of scared me a little bit, but not scared me like that, because they already told me that I was gonna be fatigued for the next couple of days. So I am just wearing my little bonnet. I got on my rainbow colored earrings. I got on some pink leggings, a pink shirt, and yeah, I'm gonna wear my SpongeBob sandals. I got on my little pink socks. So yeah, so I am just chilling and relaxing. So yeah, y'all, that's what it is. Like I said, the rheumatoid arthritis, I'm pretty sure I don't know. I don't, because my thing is just 1 point over. And there was other little factors that she did, tests that she did that was towards rheumatoid arthritis, and they was all negative. So just gonna go to rheumatology, like she said, and see if they even agree. And from looking at Google, I don't even think they'll agree. But I am dealing with, me and the kids is still dealing with some little, it rained, so we're dealing with some allergies and stuff. So I could very well, because she said it could not be nothing. That's why, but she wanted to just send me to a specialist just to make sure it's not the rheumatoid arthritis. Okay. Oh, and I did find out I am not in perimenopause. I think I'm waiting on a couple of more hormonal things, but all my levels and everything, all the different levels, I am not in perimenopause. See how you can assume things, and unless you go to the doctor and get them to check things, you may not be. So I'm not in perimenopause. So um yeah, so make sure you go to the doctor, and we can't diagnose ourselves. Just go to the doctor, get your blood work and stuff done. Talk to your doctor. If you got a doctor that ain't understanding, don't want to talk, don't want to explain, then it's time to find a new doctor. Okay, so my doctors are great. I'm thankful for that. So yeah, so better safe than sorry. I don't mind them running everything to just clear me, just clear me. So we're thinking a lot of this, it's been low iron. And remember, you go to your doctor, if they checking blood and just checking hemoglobin, your hemoglobin can be fine. Tell them to look into and check your ferritin. Okay, check your ferritin.
I should've known better that I'd lose. I should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better than I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to give my all. It never works out for me. Show me your true colors. I feel I would play the fool. I should've known you would break our rules.
Hey, honey bun. So yes, it is the next day, as y'all seen the scene before. I was just showing y'all what I had for lunch today. It was ribs with just a simple little salad or whatnot. So how am I feeling? I have hit now 48 hours, a little over 48 hours since I had my first iron infusion, and my head is more clearer. Okay, I would say that I'm not cluttered in thoughts, and you really don't feel relief until like 2-3 weeks. They say. So yeah, I can tell a difference. I didn't know that low iron was causing like you feel short of breath, like everything you do seem like it's taking a whole lot out of you. It just do so much to you. I did not know that, but I am so glad that I was able to get the infusion, and I feel good so far. A little bit of achiness here and there, very mild. I haven't had to take anything. Let's see what else. I get these little feelings of like kind of woozy, like. But we also think we're fighting something viral again, and we'd have been to so many appointments and stuff. Could have done picked up something from there, or whatnot. So I was having a little bit of hip pain, but OJ started having it too, and he ain't had no iron infusion. So that was the same thing from one of these viral things that's going around. And I know one of my honey buns a couple of months ago said they was having growing pain, and they kept saying viral. So I'm thinking that's what it is, but I am watching it just to make sure my phosphorus levels don't drop too deep. So I'm trying to still eat things to bring it up. But with all that being said, I was able to get my house in order. I had way more energy today than I had yesterday, which was just 24 hours later from the iron infusion. So with it being 48 hours later, I had way more energy today. Way more energy, but still not 100%. Okay, and they say you can feel like this for like a week, a couple days to a week. Okay, but then I got to get another iron infusion. But all thanks to Jehovah, I am so happy that I got through it. I hope my second one is great. Hope it's no problems, runs smoothly like this one. So yeah, having a little bit of indigestion. I think it's just from all the stress, not wanting it and going. We've been going back and forth, running here, running there, having taken the kids to where they gotta go and all that. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I had that salad, and I think we're gonna get something out like KFC or something. Not sure, because I really just don't feel like cooking. Like, but those frozen meals when the kids made their own meals, they came in handy because yesterday they was able to pop one out and throw it in the microwave, and I knew they had a full homemade cooked meal. So yeah, that worked out. So honey buns, I had some veggies that was from Garden Harvest outside, and I hadn't got them situated, so I am just gonna run some cold water in here. I just put them all in there together. And I'm putting some vinegar in here, some white vinegar, okay? And that's what I'm gonna wash them in, some white vinegar. So I'm just gonna let this fill up. I'm gonna wash them, get them in something, and that way I don't lose them. But yeah, I got some squash, some peppers, some cucumbers, tomatoes off up in here. So yeah, I'm gonna let that fill up and then get those washed. Okay, y'all, before it get a little too late, I do need to go out here because I was not coming out here. Come on, Summer. I was not coming out here yesterday, being just the next day after the iron infusion. Well, she lagging around because it was too hot and I wasn't gonna do that, and I didn't come out here today because, like I say, I have to take it easy after that, so they say. So yeah, so my Aronde is actually watering the garden out there. It is the evening time, so I'm gonna set y'all right here, and what I want to do is give my banana plants a good soaking, okay? Cause they're looking a little they're not completely bad, but they're not where they was, okay? And it's been extremely hot, so sure. Come on, something. It's been extremely hot. Oh, so I want to make sure that I don't mess around and lose them. So yeah, I'm get them a good soaking. I'm gonna get them one of these pitchers full to make sure they get a good soaking. Well, I don't know what that was. I gotta hurry up because I know these mosquitoes is out here. So yeah, y'all, looks like I got a lot to do out here in Amazing Grace Garden, but I am just taking my time. That's one thing that I have learned, is to take my time. Don't take too much time where you lose your stuff and all that. But I am not stressing about what I can't do like I've always done. I'm not just taking my time, letting my body heal from going all this time without iron and stuff. My doctor is testing me for all type of things to make sure I don't have nothing crazy going on because of the little issues I was been telling y'all about, the little muscle jots and stuff, which we think is iron. The rheumatoid arthritis, like I said, I don't think that's what it is because it goes off laboratories and it's not considered high at all, but because of that lab. So we'll go to rheumatology, see what they say. My doctor told me it was very mild, very mild, if it was. But yeah, I did my research. I don't think it's that, but everything else so far has came good. Like I said, I'm waiting on a couple more labs and whatnot, but at the end of the day, everything is still a blessing, blessing, blessing. So yeah, got my little stomach pouch in the way. Hopefully with this iron now, hopefully it'll help me shed some of this extra weight, because it say that when your iron is low, it throw off your metabolic system, which makes it hard to get rid of weight. And also I have been looking forward. I can't wait. I'm just so happy that my hematology is going to check me for gluten sensitivity, because I need to know that, and that's going to be a game changer. That's going to be answers that I need. I've never been checked for gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, and I need to know that. So I'm just thankful. I'm eager to see what comes back with that, so I know what to eat and what not to eat, you know. So blessings, blessings, blessings. So I know these banana trees should have enough water. I'm gonna give my dragon fruit some, and got a couple little over here. I'm gonna give some, but I'm gonna give my dragon fruit some, and they should be good. Aronde has watered everything else out there, so I don't have to be outside long in the heat. So that's a blessing. It's a blessing, blessing, blessing. My dragon fruits, I don't have to give too much, and oh my goodness, they need to be cleaned out. But I'll do that another day. Okay, another day I will do that. I'm just gonna give them some water. I gave my garlic some water. I'm gonna give these some water, and that's gonna be it for the top deck, you know. Oh, what in the world? Some chickens? I don't know what they got going on over there. Okay, so I got those situated. All right, and look how pretty they are. Look. That sounds like a rooster. That's a rooster. Hold on, gotta go see. Look, y'all, we had got all pulleys from Tractor Supply. This is not first, this is the second flock that we got that ain't laughing. And we was wondering, because Aronde had saw him mount one of the girls. But you know, sometimes the girls be confused and they'll do it. Right here is a rooster. We're gonna keep him though, because that may be a sign that we need him. We didn't buy no rooster, and normally Tractor Supply is good. When we bought these as 2 or 3 year old babies, I mean 2 or 3 year old babies, they ain't even a year, 2 or 3 day old babies. We didn't want, yeah, because I was looking at that tail. That tail is rooster all day. You out here crowing. You gonna get separated now, but you gonna be up in there, but you gonna get separated, and we're gonna have to make sure we keep them things off of you with them okay. Huh? Who? His spurs is what I'm trying to say. So all right, we got a rooster, and we didn't even try to have one, but we got one. Hey buddy, so we know for sure now you a boy. Hey buddy, it's this one right here. We heard you crowing. That's why you was trying to mount. So you a boy. God diggity dog. All right, you better be a nice rooster. You better be a nice rooster, sir. Protect the ladies. You better be a nice one. We're gonna keep him, y'all. That may be a sign. Look at her up there. Ain't she so pretty, y'all? Can y'all see? Ain't she so pretty? I don't know if it's... Look at her pattern. I don't know if y'all can see her. I'm on the outside. Look at that. Her pattern is so pretty. Spider webs on this thing. I don't want to go inside. They got water and stuff. This right here is a waterer Aronde had ordered. Aronde is holding it up. He had ordered this one, so the water dripped down in the little thing, and they can't get it as dirty. It's on the brick. So yeah, I like that. They needed another waterer in here. No, you took that out? Oh, okay. Gotta clean it. Cause this one is a what? 10 gallon? 10 gallon. So yeah. So they good to go. They good to go. And they love it. See the ladies over here. Oh, y'all gave me some eggs. I got some eggs. Probably had some more. You probably done ate them. But I wasn't able to come out here, y'all. Didn't you get the eggs yesterday? Yeah, so, because I got to make sure I don't be in no heat. Okay? For a few days. And just, take it easy. So yeah. So that's why I hadn't came out here or whatnot. Oh, I see some blackberries. Like some blackberries. Oh, Lord. I almost fell over the daggone light thing. I got some, oh, I see some stuff ready. I see some berries ready. Let me see. Think I ain't gonna get my berry while I'm out here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, y'all. Yes, I am. Ooh. Yeah. Get my berries. Ooh. Ooh. Go tell one of them to give me a bowl. Ooh, I thought I saw them up through here. A styrofoam bowl. Hurry up for the mosquitoes start biting me. Oh yeah. Let's go around to this side. Oh, I need to go and get them tomatoes too, y'all. Because if I don't get them, someone gonna come out here and get them. Look at these big old tomatoes. Look at this. If I didn't already have indigestion, it'll be some fried green tomatoes. Let's go over here, huh? The app. Yeah, I'm gonna get these and I'm gonna go in. Oh, something on me. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. I'm gonna get the ones that's about turned to. You can go and eat those. Look at it. Woo. Blackberries. I'm gonna get this one. Oh. Yeah, plant one in my mouth. Right down here. Got one. Yeah, I don't see no more black ones right now. This one close to it. I'm gonna get it. Okay, y'all. And then I'm gonna get these few little tomatoes right here. Just gonna go and put them off up in that bowl. Got some right here. They ain't all the way red, but they'll turn in the house. I'm gonna have to come and get some of this celery. This is all celery. I'm gonna have to cut it down some. Make sure I ain't missing no more berries. Okay. Let me go over here because I think I got a couple tomatoes over here. I'm gonna let these get a little darker. Yeah, because there's some all in there. Okay. I see. All in here. Oh, look at that. Drop one over there somewhere. I'm gonna let the rest of them get red though. Get redder. Get more ripe. I get my beans. Oh, they laying all over. I gotta trellis them. But do that another time. Take my time. Probably the next day or two or whatnot. So yeah. I don't see nothing else, y'all.